In this demo, we will be looking at adding rows using subqueries. So let's start with the copym table as a target table. It's already been created. It has the same structure as the employees table. It also has all the existing rows. And it has a primary key constraint on the employee ID. So I cannot reinsert the same employee IDs into the copym table. I cannot even reinsert the same email addresses because there is a unique constraint on the email addresses. So how do I copy rows from employees to simulate dummy new employees into the copym table? Let's see that. First thing is I'm taking employee ID from the employees table and adding 1000 because I know 1000 is the highest value. Or I could have found out what is the highest employee ID and just incremented by more than that. So I'm just generating new employee IDs here. I'm taking a substring of the first name, 3 characters beginning character position 1. Then for the last name, I am padding the last name to up to 12 characters with the character string X. So any last name less than 12 characters becomes 12 characters long with as many X as required. For email address, I am prepending the new employee ID to the existing email address. So I am creating a new unique email address. I just take the phone number as it is. I increment a hire date by 30 days. Take the job ID as it is. Give a 5% increment in salary. Commission percentage has some null values, so I convert all those nulls to zeros. A non-null commission will be written as it is with the same value. A null commission will be written with a 0 value. Now manager IDs must be existing in the employees table or the copym table. So I cannot create manager IDs that do not actually exist. So what I could do is I could use another query. Let's just put this query in brackets. So I'm picking up the manager ID from the departments table. The actual manager of that department becomes the manager of this new employee that I'm creating. That is how I was able to avoid the primary key constraint on the employee ID. I incremented it by 1000. I avoided the unique key constraint on the email address by prepending the new email ID to that email address. I ensure that I always have one row returned as manager ID. I have to be very careful because for every row that I am inserting into copym, I must have only one manager ID. So this sort of query where I am selecting the manager ID from the department, since every employee is only one department and every department is only one manager ID, this subquery will also return only one manager ID. So every new employee that I create here will get only one new manager ID. I have 214 rows, of which 117 are newly created employees.